Welcome back to the channel. We're doing a little bit of rebranding here. We kind of found who we are, and who that is right now is a working man. And where I came to this conclusion is I keep seeing all these videos of these people saying, I can't work a 9 to 5. I can't work for anybody. I can't. And I watch their videos. I can see where they're coming from, and I can understand, where that desire to not want to work for anybody comes from, especially some of these guys who have found success, right, entrepreneurial wise, and, have used the internet to their advantage and have, made lots of money doing so on their own terms. Congratulations to them. That is not the mass of society. I want to just, come here and let the people who haven't gotten to that point and don't really have the option but to, at this moment in time, at the very least, work and, have to do the 9 to 5 thing, have to wake up, at ungodly hours in the morning and, give a very large portion of their life every day away in order to make ends meet. That's just the reality. And, an even harsher reality is that more and more people out there aren't making the ends meet, and it's getting harder and harder. And the brass rings of just basic survival is becoming further and further out of reach. And I'm a working man. I'm somebody who wakes up at 3:30 in the morning every morning, at least 5, usually 6 days a week. And I go and I work 8 to 10 hours a day. I drive like 80 miles each way, at least right now. It's going to get a little shorter when I get to the next job site. And, I make pretty good money. I'm in a union. I'm a journeyman. I make a, pretty good amount of money. I have a girlfriend. I don't have children. I'm not married. I am able to put some money away. And in my situation, no, I don't plan to be a working man forever. I do, in a sense, that one day work will be something I want it to be, and therefore it won't be work. Work is, in other words, something you have to do, right? And if your source of income comes from something that you don't feel like you have to do, you actually want to do, then you're not working. And that's where I understand where these people are coming from. But if we bring ourselves back down to earth for the majority of the population, there are a lot of people out there who, even working, can't, afford to, live everyday life. And for those of us who can, and for those who actually have the ability to put a little bit here and there away, do I think the goal should be to work and do the same thing you're doing right now forever? Absolutely not. I feel like everything that we do in our lives, like in terms of generating an income, should be in one way or another a stepping stone leading to, something on a higher level. Like for me, I've not always been in this union. This is something I just became a journeyman. I've been in for 5 years. I'm 30 years old. I spent all the years before that working a dead-end mechanic job and doing handyman work on the side, living in a hotel with 7 people, barely surviving. And I had to make a change. But if I didn't have that job that I had back then, I wouldn't even have had the roof over my head, albeit as temporary as it was, that I did have. And that got me to where I am today. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be here. And, now that I'm here and I've lived through that with a lot less than most people who, live a somewhat normal life get to have, I'm a lot more grateful for what I do have now. And I'm able to make the larger amount of resources that I am afforded stretch a little bit further. I'm able to put more resources away for later, and I'm able to take some of the leftover resources and put them into other things. Like, I invest in cryptocurrency. I've made some money, lost some money, but I'm trying. I don't know that making videos is going to be my thing. I don't know how to edit worth dick. I don't know how to fucking, not a very technological guy. In fact, the only thing I do know how to do technologically is exchange cryptocurrency and, like farm airdrops and shit like that. But, I do handyman work on the side still. Any way that I can try and get ahead or get to that next level, I am doing that. I got a couple friends who want to try and start our own business, just hauling junk, and like all we need to do really is buy a trailer just to get it off the ground. And it's being okay with taking the risks of like spending that few $100, you know what I mean, and knowing that, yeah, sure, I could spend this few $100 and fucking not do anything with it and never use this trailer for what it is meant to be used for. I could invest this money into XRP, and XRP could tank the next minute, or I could get scared and get fast hands, and it starts to drop, and I go, oh well, better realize my losses now, or I could hold it, and who knows, XRP hits $10 one day. But don't put all your eggs in that fucking basket, obviously. But like, it's all about trying to find different things, I guess, and finding out where your thing, lies, kind of, and the only way you can really do that is by having resources to try and fail with, and resources to try and fail with don't just fucking fart out of your asshole. They need to be generated. It takes work to not have to work. It takes work to get to a point where you won't have to work every day, or you fucking can live the entrepreneurial lifestyle or the content creator lifestyle. You can't just fucking, I'm fresh out of high school. Why don't I have 1 million subscribers yet? Why does gas cost $4 a gallon? Where am I supposed to get the fucking money for that? Oh, fuck, a car is, if I finance it, fucking $20,000 for a piece of shit, basically. Fucking Nissan Versa or whatever. Like, you gotta work. You have to fucking do something to get to the point where you don't fucking have to work anymore. It's unfeasible for the majority of the population to be fucking told and to begin to believe that you don't have to fucking work and you don't have to do anything but everything you want to do. That is fucking bullshit. I don't know what fucking world you're living in, but in my world, you have to fucking contribute and do something to get something. Something doesn't just fucking materialize unless you got born into some fucking trust fund family, or you are one with the major nepotism, which that exists. It's just, how lucky are you to end up with it? It takes work to get to where you don't have to work. You don't just get to never work and be successful. You've got to work at something. You've got to know something. You've got to be good at something. And being good at something doesn't just fucking happen. You got to work to be good at it. And I guess I'll end that there. I'll let this ramble go. But If you can relate, let me know down below. Catch you later. Peace.